Strategy Battle Game Battle Report. Today we're going to be playing a 650 point game. Matt is going to be playing using Nathan's Elves, 650 points, and I am going to be using Isengard with a tiny bit of Mordor. So let's get to the armies.
So this is the Elven army. We've got 2 Stormcallers, each leading a warband of 12, and it's 6 Galadhrim warriors with elven blades, and then 6 wood elves with spears on the back supporting. And then we've got man on horse,
Saruman,
the man, with Rumil, and he's got 1 guard of the Galadhrim court.
Yep.
And 10 guys, 5 of them being Galadhrim warriors, and the other 5 being wood elves with spears. So on to Isengard.
So here we have my 650 point Isengard force. We've got my leader Sharky down here. He's got Worm. Then 2 berserkers, 4 Urukai with shields, and another 2 Urukai with shields. Don't even know my own list. And 3 orcs with spear. Down here we have 6 Urukai. We have 6 berserkers. 6 berserkers. 1 Urukai with shields, 2 Urukai with pikes here, 3 orcs with spears. This is being led by Ugluk. Over here we have 12 ruffians, all of them with bows and converted axes, and then we have Lurtz. And finally we have a Mordor troll Chieftain, and he has 4 orcs all with spears. That's 650 points.
So now on to deployment.
So we've rolled to play Hold Ground. So we've got Bomber in the middle as the central objective. So that means we don't deploy, we come in from the board edges, so we have to roll for priority. Looks like I get it with the Isengard.
So, turn 1. Matt sort of moved on over here a bit. Here.
My warbands were split. Matt got to choose this warband first, which just came on over here. I try to cover Sharky a little, but obviously not enough, because later when Matt got his movement, stand out of the light, he's put a warband right behind me, so that's not good. Sort of got the short end of the stick there. I brought my ruffians over here, and then Matt subsequently came on with Rumil's warband. Rumil's just behind Lurtz, so we have a bit of a problem there as well. My 2 warbands over here, consisting of Ugluk's warband and the Troll Chieftain's warband, came over from there. I chose, and that's where they came on from. And then Matt's final warband, other than Saruman, he didn't come on this turn. I chose to put it in this corner. So yeah, out of the way. So these warbands down here for me are a little bit screwed. And yeah, so we're going to see how that goes out by going into turn 2 as well, the priorities. Matt with a 3 and me with a 6, so I've got priority.
I might have to do something about that, really.
Yeah, you calling any rights?
Should probably do something about that. Right, so I have decided to call heroic with the Stormcaller, using his 1 point of might. Matt, are you going to try to try this?
I'm not going to counter now, so go
ahead.
ahead.
So it's on to my heroic. Right, so movement, I did my heroic, charged in down here and did some stuff. He cast Nature's Wrath first, knocked a lot of people to the ground. Then Matt's movement, so I just moved it over here, moved it over there. Then my movement, moved along here, moved on there, and Saruman came on.
Also, a few of these guys down here got the counter charge. Sharky's obviously in combat and he's on the floor and he's on his own. So we'll see how that goes.
No shooting, so on to combats. So combat, I won against Sharky. He had to use his fate. I got 1 wound on him.
These combats,
you
won, don't you? But nothing happened. Because he shielded and fell to wound. Over here, a guy was backed away. This berserker did kill someone.
Yep. And
then this elf here killed an orc. This one killed a Urukai.
2 Urukais.
2 Urukai, yes. So 2 Urukai dead, an orc dead, and 1 wood elf dead from that round. So we're going to go into priority.
Priority. 2 for you.
Evil.
5 for the Galadhrim. So on to Galadhrim's. Unless you want to do any heroics. So Matt's not calling any heroics, so it's now on to Galadhrim to movement. So movement. I charged back in here basically. Only Worm was free down here, and he charged in on the supporter. I'm going over here. I used Saruman with his 3 point of will to immobilise that berserker with the brand there. And I charged Rumel and his warband into those guys over there. This guy is on a... Oh, I'm in the line. There's a 2 there. The guard is a bit swamped there. Matt has just continued to move up over here. So, no shooting?
No shooting.
Anything else?
No, so we're going to go to
combat, yeah. So at the end of combat, we started off down here. I won down here, but fell to wound.
Saruman stood up.
He
won his combat.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, Saruman won his combat there.
This guy managed to push off both berserkers.
Yeah, didn't wound it, unfortunately.
This guy survived all of them.
Yeah, he shielded and won the combat. This weird bat down here, you won, didn't you? Didn't wound.
Yeah.
This elf.
Angry elf.
He's on a killing spree of heroics, is that elf? So he kills another elf. Over here,
a lot of ruffians died.
Yeah, quite a few ruffians died.
On 4s.
I won the fight, but didn't wound. I won the fight and killed. Killed there. Oh, you killed me there with 1 ruffian. I killed another ruffian. You won the fight, but failed to wound me. I won the fight, failed to wound, and I wounded Lurtz with Rumil and his supporter. So it's now
going back into
on priority. So off you go.
4 for the Isengard.
And a 1.
So we get priority.
So priority.
Any heroic?
So I'm going to call a heroic with Rumdizzle.
Okay.
So are you going to counter? Or what are you going to do?
No, I'm not going to counter.
Not going to counter, so he's going to let me have it. Got no might elsewhere, so not apart from here. There's no point calling here. So on to my heroic down here. Right, so movement. My heroic. So I just charged into all the guys down here. Basically, he had a few loose guys who went into the. Where did he go to? One is supporting Lurtz down. Well, it's not supporting, but is in the combat with Lurtz and Rumel down there. And then the other 2 that were loose just went into the guard of the Galadhrim Court, and then he just moved to swarm the objective basically, and charged a load of guys in down here. I charged in down here what I had left to charge in my movement. These guys moved it up, and Saruman 3-pointed, immobilised the berserker again. So, Sharky sort of wandered off over here a bit, so he doesn't get killed. So on to combats. Right, so combats down here. I killed a berserker. What else happened? I won some combats.
You won pretty much all the combats.
I killed the Uruk.
You did win all the combats.
Oh, I killed Worm as well.
Yeah, Worm's thing.
Worm died. That's a heavy blow for your team.
Over here, all 4 ruffians. 3 ruffians here died. Lurtz and this guy lost after spending a might point on either side of the combat.
Yep.
No wounds though. The Galadhrim Court died to the 3 guys there, and these 2 got beaten back by those 2. And no wounds were inflicted, so we're going to go into priority.
Right, so a 1.
A 1, which means you
I automatically get it, don't even have to roll. So on to my movement, unless there's any heroics. Hero Dizzles. So Matt has decided to call a heroic. He's called it with Sharky's 1 point of might, which is kind of clever really, because he would die, but he only gets 1 heroic by the looks of it.
Yeah, I might as well do the with me then.
So he's doing it with me. So off we go.
Over here. And we'll have the orc to the Urukai, to sort of stand in the way.
Right, so on to my movement. So movement, I charged in down here. There's a bit of charging.
Obviously you ran away.
Yeah, he ran away, saw that. And then I charged that guy that also charged after him. I went into the wood. I attempted to use my 3-point will again to immobilise him, but I got a 1 and didn't really want to waste the might on it. I charged in down there, did some stuff. Matt counter-charged me with some stuff.
I've reformed the line down here because I went in range to get the troll.
Yep, he's reformed the line over there. The troll decided in this movement that it would snap in half. It's just a thing that it likes to do now and again. It likes to snap in half.
So we're going to go into
combat.
combats.
Right, so combats. I killed like. What did I kill actually? I forgot what I killed.
An orc.
An orc. Killed an orc. I won the fights. Didn't kill.
I think an Urukai might have died.
Oh yeah, an Urukai
I
died.
think he tried. Yeah, an Urukai died. This berserker got knocked back. He got knocked back, and the orc got knocked back.
That guy.
This guy, however, shielded and won his combat, which was a miracle. We lost
3 ruffians.
3 ruffians down here. These are all dead.
Rumil won the fight against Lurtz and made him take his fate, so he's on 1 wound in the fight.
Yep. These ruffians did kill a Wood Elf warrior.
So, on to priority.
Come on, White Dice, do me well now. That's not what I wanted. But it'll do.
You get priority, it would appear.
Any heroics?
No, I'm going to let you... No, I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let you do it. So, the end of movement. You had priority, Matt.
Yeah, I marched into the
wood a bit.
Charged the troll into this guy, and you counter-charged.
Counter-charged a bit there, yeah.
Sharky, on his way back, immobilised this guy so he couldn't cast Nature's Wrath, but Saruman did immobilise the Troll Chieftain.
3 point and a might point.
Yeah, and a might point, but the Troll Chieftain resisted, unfortunately. Yeah. Over here, some of these guys just sort of bogged him down. We've got an orc on 1 there. This guy's
got some stuff.
These guys are all just, yeah.
We got some stuff happening.
Over here is where it's at. We have a 1-on-1 in the middle. I've managed to get this 1-on-1 with Lurtz on Rumil. Probably not the smartest idea, but I think it'll be cool. We've got Ruffian outnumbered here, and 2 berserkers managed to get in range of this guy with an orc support. So
that is all movement, yes?
Yeah, so we're going to go.
Combat. Right, so combat. I killed the berserker down here. I lost the combat here.
Yep.
I killed the orc here. I
lost the combat there.
I lost the wound.
The big guy
Troll
got a lovely little glorious hurl from someone down there just through here. However, did clip one of my own berserkers to get that throw off. The berserker didn't die. The target did die, and 2 wood elves died, and that was it. The 2 guys then died because they were in combat on the floor. So yeah, they died. That combat was actually won by the pikes, who got like 4 high or something. So thank God for the pikes. Over here, this guy obviously died against the 2 berserkers. This guy managed to win his combat, but not do anything. This guy lost his combat and didn't get wounded. And obviously the guy in the 4 died. And then the brilliant combat that was Lurtz versus Rumil. Lurtz managed to get double 5 against Rumil's double 1.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Then he got a 4 and a 5 to wound, mighted the 4, put 2 wounds into Rumil, and Rumil had to use a might point to stay alive. So we're going to go back into priority. So a 5
for Isengard and a 5 for Galadhrim, so that means Galadhrim get it. Any heroics? Right, so Matt has called a heroic with Lurtz. There's nothing I can do about it, so onto his heroic.
Really want to finish these guys' duel there.
Yeah, so then it's on to my movement after. So, Matt's heroic, he's sort of charged back in down here. Lurtz is going back into Rumil. And the berserkers, they come down here. I charge back in that. Where am I going? Charge back in that heroic over there when I can find what it's called. Saruman, immobilise Sharky, and then charge that 1 orc there, because, you know, why not? Well, there are a few reasons why not, but anyway, and then I just sort of moved back, because I didn't really want to get hurled and charged and everything. So and then all Matt did in his movement down here was stand that berserker back up. So, that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did immobilise Sharky, did you say?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, okay. So we've got that 1-on-1 combat that I can't wait for.
Yeah, so on to combat. So combat's down here. Matt won with his shield, and here.
I just want to point out, Matt charged Saruman into 1 orc. Okay, I told him that it would be a bad idea because I'll win the combat and win priority next turn and bog down Saruman. He didn't listen. He charged Saruman in and lost the combat.
Well, statistically, Saruman would win the combat, but
could win the combat.
No, would. He has 2
There's a high chance. Yeah, he's only got
and
2
he
dice.
wins on fight. You have
Well,
1 dice.
You've been able to beat some of my berserkers on
I know,
so.
but that.
I told you it would happen. I told you. I said, Matt, you know your luck. You know he's going to lose. But you just didn't listen. There was obviously no combats over here. We came down to here. Ruffian here died.
Yep.
This Ruffian managed to win his combat, but not wound. The Berserker down here killed someone, and this Berserker lost his combat and got pushed back. I just didn't push him back.
Rumil won combat with a 6.
But failed to wound. So they're
both still there.
Both still there. No
One
might.
One wound. One wound, sorry.
And no fate. And the
So,
battle continues.
On to priority.
Yep.
You're bloody jinxing all when you.
Yeah, I have 1 priority. See, told you 6.
Fuck it out!
Instantly win priority.
Damn it!
That's going to happen.
So, look, as usual, would mean that Matt gets the priority, which is kind of.
I told you.
Bullshit.
It's just because of Saruman. If you didn't do that. So I'm going to start out by moving in this orc into Saruman.
Yeah. So, on to Matt's movement. So, movement. You got it, Matt. So, he charged the orc back into Saruman. He charged the Uruk down there into the 2 elves. Down here, some charges. Alerts went back into Rumil.
Everyone else got bogged down so they couldn't help Rumil out.
Everyone sort of reformed the line there.
Stood
there.
He just moved back.
No
real reason.
I've sort of like reformed the line a bit there. Getting ready. And I've charged
trapped.
both Stormcallers in there. Because they're the ones that need to be at the back. So I sort of just did the back guys.
Random.
It's kind of random what I do.
This guy's holding on strong.
Yeah, he's sort of holding on. So on to combat. So combat. Matt won once again over here with his shielding. I killed the orc finally. So that's always good. And
Ruffian
I killed
down
the Ruffian
here,
down here. I won against the Berserker, failed to win. The Berserker won here, killed a guy. And Rumil won, failed to wound. Failed to wound, unfortunately.
But I have just exceeded my break point, so the game potentially could end at the end of this next turn. So we're going to roll for priority.
Aye.
I have a 6.
I need to get a 6. Which I don't.
And good get it. Well, evil get it.
Evil get it. Not good.
I must be so used to playing.
Just a little bit used to playing good. So off you go, Matt. Right. So the orc charged back in, down over there, and then Matt basically stayed where he was, and then did some charges down here.
Got that one-on-one again.
One again. It's a fight to the death. Depends who dies though. Then, as you can see, I sort of went in, charged all the front guys, apart from Ogluk, and then I Nature's Wrathed. So everyone, they're all on their ass there.
Ogluk tried to resist, but only got 2 and didn't want to treble might it.
Yeah, it could have been pretty bad. Saruman came around here and just immobilised with his 3-point. One of the Berserkers, Sue.
We're going to go into combat.
So, combats.
The immobilised Berserker stood up after somehow winning his combat.
He won his combat.
The next Berserker along died.
The
This
Uruk
guy managed to stand up.
stood up. The Berserker lost the combat, but I didn't. I failed to wound.
Yep. And this guy managed to stand up.
So, in all, it was pretty crap for me down there.
Yeah, well, you're against Berserkers. They're a tough opponent.
Yeah, they're tough. I had the advantage, but you know, shit happens.
Over here, Orc died. This Berserker lost his combat again, didn't get wounded. And this Berserker killed the Elf there, so 1 for 1 there. Rumil and Lurtz, their fight still goes on. Lurtz gets pushed back. Because Rumil won the combat, both of them getting 4s, winning on 5 value. Of course, I got 6, but I had to re-roll it. Rumil wins on 5 value, gets a 4 high, so doesn't wound. So we're going to go and see if the game ends. Andrew.
Oh, hang on. No.
Oh yeah, of course. This guy wins.
The Uruk Shieldy won combat again. So, Andrew. 1 or 2.
No, the game doesn't end. 1 or 3.
Carries on. So, priority.
Priority. With
3 from Isengard. And a 6 from Galadhrim. Galadhrim. Any heroic?
We'll have a heroic from Ugluk over there.
Okay. I'm going to let you do that. So, on to Ugluk's heroic.
Over there, do you?
I've got Saruman, but that's over far away.
There.
Yeah, but over there. So, yeah. Yep. So I'm going to let you have that. So on to Matt's heroic, then my move. So Matt's heroic, let him charge in down here. Charges really. Oh look, he did this. Everyone down here, they passed their courage checks because of the Stamfests. Oh, Sharky had to use a will, didn't he? To one up his courage.
He one dice made by Saruman, but
Saruman just decided no, you're not allowed that.
He used two of his store will.
To Sorcerer's Blast an orc, killed the orc,
Killed the guy.
knocked down some supporters.
Killed an orc, a second orc, so he killed this orc and the initial target orc.
Yeah, so 2 orcs in total. Sort of charge back in, sort of swamping this guy down here. Charge back in down here.
Matt has no honour, so he's charged other guys into the Lurch combat and sacrificed 2 Wood Elves to the Berserkers.
Yeah, I sort of want Lurch dead,
so we're going to go into the bats.
Yeah, combats. So at the end of combat, I finally killed Lurch over there. I shielded with both my Wood Elves and won both the combats over there. We didn't do this combat, so let's do it now.
Yep, I'm going to shield again.
Before. Oh, right, okay. So, as usual, the Uruk has won. This Uruk's quite resilient, I have to say. Over here.
I lost pretty much every combat except from this one.
Yeah, apart from Ugluk's combat. Ugluk failed to win in his combat. Yep. I killed an orc here. I did fail to kill him there.
Killed this Berserker. This Berserker
killed
did
him.
win. Killed him. And he
He
killed
a...
the Galadhrim, and the orc killed the Wood Elf.
Yeah, so, Andrew.
The orc won the fight.
I'll see where do you want to do this? Andrew's doing it.
No, Andrew.
Do more, please.
No, just do it.
Oh, game carries on. Damn. Okay. So, priority.
I'm sorry, guys.
2.
3.
3.
So looks like I get it.
No, I'm going to do it. Right, sorry, you don't get it.
No. So you got Ugluk and the Troll Chief to do.
Yeah, I'm going to do it with Ugluk.
Ugdizzle. So you're heroic then. So movement. Matt did his heroic. Basically just charged in again. With all these guys. They all passed their courage checks. No will needed to be spent this time. Move. And hopefully try and win it this time. Or kill it at all. Over here I've got 2 Wood Elves, one of them being a supporter, a Galadhrim and Rumil on the Berserker, and then I'm going to try shield again here. And then down here I've got my 2 Stormcallers in. They don't have any will left, so I thought might as well just chuck them in. And then they both got supporters. So, I mobilised Ugluk. I can't remember if I said that or not. Did I say that?
No.
Saruman 1 dice on a 6 with his 3-point immobilised Ugluk.
Ugluk doesn't have any will.
And then he moved around here, so he's within 3 of the objective. So, on to combats. So combats, down there. Matt won the combat yet again.
Shielding.
I don't think I'm ever going to win that combat. Down here, I killed the Berserker and won this one with shielding.
No wins.
No wins.
I lost this combat.
I didn't win.
Won this combat with a shielding. I lost this combat.
Ugluk took a wound.
I won this combat and killed him.
Yeah.
And then the troll won, and he actually won on one of his dice this time.
Yeah.
The orc killed another Wood Elf, and he finished the Stormcaller and wounded the other.
Yeah. So,
Andrew's going to make the roll, see if the game ends.
There we go. The game...
What move is
It's
that?
a bit of a cocked that.
I'll go in the house then.
The game carries on.
Oh dear.
Andrew, running out of recording time on this. Yeah. Right, so,
we'll go on to priority. 4 from me, 6 from you.
So,
One last time we will call a heroic.
Who are you calling
Ugluk.
Ugluk. Is this his last point then?
Yep.
Yep.
That's why I said one last time we'll call heroic.
Right, so off we go on to Ugluk's thing. Right, so 2 elves run away. The Wood Elf here and the Galadhrim over there.
I'm a cheat. I'm a cheat. Oh god, no. I'm cheating.
Dare
I'm sorry. I'm just a cheat.
Right, so after Matt had corrected his cheating,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a cheat.
Saruman Sorcerer's blasted Sharky and then charged him. I didn't get the wound and I only got him an inch away, so you know. I can't remember where we got up to. Yeah, that over there.
Yeah, this guy
Charged him.
ran away. Matt called him Galadriel
Yeah,
as
I called
opposed to
him
the
Galadriel.
Galadhrim. So, of course, as soon as he said that, Snake Eyes, and he ran away, he's like, I'm not being called a woman, I am a woman. So, yeah, he doesn't respect Matt anymore, so he left.
Down here. Everyone's sort of swamped on that berserker.
We did have an elf running away from down here.
Yeah.
And everyone else just got charged in the heroic from Ugluk.
Yeah, so on to combat. So under combat, I killed the berserker down here. Matt won the combat over here, but fell to wound. Troll killed a wood elf and wounded the Stormcaller. I lost the fight there. I won the fight with shielding.
Here.
I lost another guy in there.
Killed an Urukai from
I
here.
killed an Urukai from that.
And this berserker finally won his combat.
And killed a guy.
Killed that guy.
So, Andrew.
That's the roll.
The game
The game actually ends this time, finally. Right.
So, let's count up the points, and we will be back with you in a sec. Right, so totaled up the points. We were both broken. Neither of our heroes, well, warlord heroes, suffered any wounds. I had one. I had Saruman in there, so that put me on 2. And Matt had 7 guys, so that put him on 8. So Matt wins with the Isengard
victory.
8-2. So now, on to the after action report. So here we are at the end of the game. Here, winning 8-2. Now, your thoughts on the game?
It was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game. It was quite fun. Trying to get my alerts on, to kill Rumo was my favourite part, of course. Obviously, you had no honour and trapped alerts. I would have never done something like that.
Well, the Elves just decided that Rumil, you're just an idiot, so they went in and did it
Can't
for
do it
him.
alone.
You had to get the other Elves to do it, helping out.
So I think I won because of, well, towards the end I was on the objective and you were fighting me for the objective through the wood, which was good for you, but I mean it would have been better if it were the other way around and I had to fight through a wood and you were defending a wood.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really care about the movement penalty because I just wanted to stay where I was. I set up my line pretty much so I was exactly in range and he wasn't if he charged me. So, part of my base was in range, part of it, the other side, the side they were charging from wasn't. I had to keep it like that. I lost 4 priorities in a row, so I had to use, so the first time was alright because I was already there and he charged onto me, but every subsequent turn, because of all the combats I lost, I had to call a heroic and charge in, so I stayed in that spot to stop you from getting anyone on, which happened in the last 4 turns, and probably what made the game. The fact that I was just on it most of the game on the objective.
Yeah, I just couldn't break through that line. It just proved too difficult, really. Just let him get too much of a tighter grip on the objective. That's all. I lost me the game, really.
What would you have done differently?
Not let you have a nice tight grip on the objective. I maybe would have gone for it a bit more. This is like my first time using Elves as well, so...
It's my first time using Isengard.
Is it?
No. It's really not.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, because I've watched Boos. So...
Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan. We call him Boos, because he's an idiot. So, yeah, not let you get a strong grip on that objective would probably be the thing that I did the most.
This guy down here, man of the match. Held up those 2 guys all game.
Yeah.
All game.
Until I called one of them Galadriel.
Yeah. Calling that guy Galadriel and he was just like, nah, I'm not having it anymore.
That's enough now, I'm off. You've dishonoured me.
So anyone else have anything to add?
Subo? No? Andrew, what?
No. Is a fly on the wall got else to add?
No.
No.
We can't really understand it, so... No, not really. I'm done, really.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching another Strategy Battle Game Battle Report. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.
I remembered it that time.
I remembered it last time. It's just,
Well
comes
done.
out slowly.